Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. How was everyone's weekend? Good morning, Varun. We'll do the analysis within 2 minutes. Keep the charts clean. How do you mark out the analysis for today's movement and today's trade-off actions? Thank you, Varun. Thank you so much for the wishes. Right? So first plan of action will be always taken under the consideration from the reversal point. Minimality M1 जनरेट हुई थी, ग्रुप में भी बताया था. उसके साथ plan of action, intact level के साथ 100% break and continue first. Okay, for the beginners. But जब minimality form of action generate हुई थी, how do you mark out? So this was your supply. With the supply, you allocate the new structure, right? So when the new structure is allotted, what do you notice? M2 was formed. When M2 was formed, direct target is 200%, right? So that is the real action plan that you will be marking out for, which is in the same range of action plan. With that, what are the next steps that needs to be taken care of? Okay, demand. First come, first serve demand. Mapping. Body से होगा या week से? Because it's not a high week range, it will be from the body, right? 1, 2. Right? 150% rejection. With 150% rejection, the next continued movement will be marked. We'll be taking this as what? Surplus, because 200% minimality action. जैसे ही 200% का action range develop होते हुए दिखता है, what are the next steps which will be taken under the consideration? Break and continue. With break and continue, surplus 100% complete हुआ है, we don't have any rejections. 150 and 200. What do we notice? Where are the rejections from? First rejection was from 150%. Second rejection was from 200. Right? So with this, क्या हमें directly execution देखना है? नहीं. So what we see over here, we have a POI. POI होने के बाद break towards the long. With the break, what is the action plan that will be followed? The demand. Step 1, map it with the intact, break and continue. whenever there is break and continue, what is the action plan that you look for? 200%, right? So with this 200% mapping, what are the next steps do we take for? ये हमारा क्लोजिंग था न्यूयॉर्क पीएम सेशन का. गैप अप ओपन हुआ है, गैप अप ओपन होके कंटिन्यूड मूवमेंट दिखने को मिली है, मतलब एक ड्रॉप अभी पेंडिंग है, right? So to allocate this, what is the first come first serve that we'll be following at this current stage? यहाँ पे हमारे पास रिट्रेसमेंट पॉइंट ऑफ एक्शन कौन सा है? This, right? This. So क्या हम नीचे से लेंगे या ऊपर से? Will we be taking it from this point or will be taking it from this point? Always remember, जब तक गैप अप या गैप डाउन का कवरेंस नहीं होता है तब तक मार्केट में मूवमेंट अलोकेशन स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड से ही लेना होता है, जहां पे कैंडल ओपन हुआ है. ब्रेक एंड कंटिन्यू. With the break and continue, 200% rejection, right? So at this point of action, what are the next steps? Minimality range of action will also act as conversion. Conversion कहाँ से लेते हैं? Supply converted into demand हो चुका है, because we have a break of structure, sorry, change of character over here. With that point of interest, long mapping के लिए हम next point of interest देखेंगे. So how will you look? First come first serve में यही लेंगे, right? So इसके साथ लेंगे कब? जब ये मूवमेंट चेंज ऑफ कैरेक्टर पे डेवलप होती है, then you will take it from the bottom. High wick range, whenever there is a high wick range, we take it from the wick. ,200% rejection. Once you get a 200% rejections, what is the next plan of action that will be following? First come first serve ka retracement point. So this will be our demand which will be mapping it, because high wick nahi hai to body ke sath action 1 break and continue दिखने को मिली है. Whenever there is break and continue, the second plan of action gets allotted, which is 150 and 200, right? So जैसे ही 150 and 200 allot हुआ, did the market move beyond and gave a closing below 200%? No. So at this point of action, market came, covered up the first range of motion. First range of motion cover होने के बाद, market continued with three wing setup, right? With this, what is the new formation? 200% हुआ है तो the entire new supply will be taken into the play from the top till the execution point. So this is our execution point, which will act from which range? Will it be directly from the bottom or from the top? Any guesses? Yes, it will be from the bottom, from this point of action. अभी इस point of action में हमें क्या दिखने को मिला है? Break and continue दिखने को मिली है, but consistently sustain नहीं हुआ है. जैसे ही sustain होता है mapping, what we do 150% allocation, right? So this is what we will be following in the structure. Okay? कोई भी doubts है पूछ सकते हो. Till then I'll just do the mappings. Good morning, Ritesh. Thank you so much. Good morning, Usman. All the MNP and LTD members, notice there is one thing missing at this point. Okay. आज ही आएगा क्या? Depends. आज आ सकता है, कल आ सकता है, but आएगा जरूर. वॉल्यूम एट द करेंट स्टेट, हाई कैलिब्रेशन पॉइंट कंप्लीट हो चुका है. हाई कैलिब्रेशन पॉइंट के साथ डेवलपमेंट में बना हुआ है. सो जैसे ही उसका फॉर्मेशन ब्रेक होती है, कंटिन्यूटी इन द मूवमेंट फॉर द क्लोजर. ओके. किसी को भी कोई भी डाउट्स है, प्लीज पूछ लो. Stream will be there for next 30 minutes. Sorry, guys. In the long from 72 to 60 pips running. अभी 250 pips हुआ है बरट. Any doubts, guys? So if there is no doubts, we'll move to BTC. How do you map BTC? Come to 1 hour. Extension point. जो हमारा 200% डिमांड रेंज था उसको ब्रेक नहीं किया. पीओआई रेंज ऑफ एक्शन डेवलप हुआ है. उसी के साथ अलॉटमेंट के हिसाब से जाओगे तो फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट सर्व विल गेट इनटू द प्ले. दैट विल बी फ्रॉम द पीओआई रेंज हाईएस्ट मार्किंग पॉइंट, जो कि एट द करंट स्टेज ये होगी. कंसोलिडेशन रेंज का हाईएस्ट सप्लाई रेंज को अलोकेट करना होता है. ठीक है. सो विद दिस व्हाट डू वी सी? Minimality M2 formation. Once the minimality M2 is formed, target is of 200%. Right? Once the target is formed, what are the next steps which will be taken under the considerations of the moment? Same action plan with redevelopment structure, which we'll be doing it in 15 minutes. So this is our 1H minimality M2. With this, formation is always taken under the consideration of Trishul. And with Trishul, what is the next step that you will be forming? You will be looking for a 3-wing setup in 15 minutes. अभी ये short के लिए allocation अगर notice कर रहे हो, do we have the high volume? No. Do we have Trishul formation? No. Do we have S2B1 formation? Yes. Means it's a retracement point of action which it will be building. So how do you allocate a retracement formation? Come to 15 minutes. POI range, break and continue. What do we see? This is following POI 2.0. With that allocation, first 100% break and continue. With that, safety reasons 200% mark out. अगर continuity movement को allocate करना है, we will mark it with each and every retracement point. 1, map, 100% break. With that in continuity, this is the first major point of interest what we'll be following for. Okay. Any doubts in BTC? And keeping in mind, definitely there is no wick range zone liquidity grab points. जब तक सेटअप फॉर्मेशन दिखती नहीं है तब तक शॉर्ट की तरफ होल्डिंग में नहीं जाएंगे. ठीक है. So 26 September 2:30 p.m. IST manuality was formed here, but market didn't come to 150% and reversed from that. How to plan the next IST? 26th 2:30 p.m. वही है ना. हाँ वही तो राइट ग्रुप में भी मैसेज किए थे राइट सो दिस फॉर्मेशन वाज टुवर्ड्स द लॉन्ग ना यहाँ पे ग्रुप में क्लियर मैसेज था ना रितेश यू आर आल्सो देयर इन दैट ग्रुप M1 फॉर्मेशन है ये जो ड्रॉप पॉइंट हुआ था ना ये ड्रॉप पॉइंट अलोकेशन में हमने मार्कआउट किया था टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द मार्केट इज ट्राइंग टू डू राइट बिकॉज अगर यहाँ पे नोटिस करोगे जो ये सप्लाई पॉइंट ऑफ एक्शन है ये सप्लाई पॉइंट ऑफ एक्शन को कंप्लीट नहीं किया था यहाँ पे in that persona, the trade of action was inconclusive towards the movement. Good morning, Ans. 93 से लॉन्ग किया हूँ या 50 pips रनिंग 93 से लॉन्ग किया हो तो 80 pips रनिंग ना अंस ब्यूटीफुल गाइस एमएन प्योर एलटीडी वाले आपका दुश्मन का कैंडल है वो लिक्विडिटी ग्रैप पॉइंट डेवलप हुआ है टारगेट हिट होते ही उस पॉइंट ऑफ एक्शन में आएगी वो So, sir, that wasn't a minimality, or is there any priority basis when two minimalities are formed? There is only one minimality formed, no? अगर तुम्हें ये minimality action plan को देखना है, so this minimality action plan was M3, right? So M3 formation में क्या होता है? Follow minimality M3 chapter, you will come to know 100% of the supply, ना? अगर M3 भी follow करना है तुम्हें, how does it look? So M3 फॉलोइंग में जो फर्स्ट डिमांड मूवमेंट प्लान होता है उस डिमांड मूवमेंट प्लान का 100% ही मूवमेंट आती है दैट्स द रीजन वी वर जस्ट फोकस्ड ऑन मिनिमलिटी M1 नॉट M3 राइट सो ऑलवेज कीप दैट इन माइंड ओके होप रितेश your questions have been answered Any other doubts किसी को भी? Yes, sir. Confusion cleared. That's the reason we clearly mentioned in the group it was M1 formation. Look for an execution in perspective of that. 80 pips के चक्कर में 300 pips तो नहीं छोड़ सकते थे ना? If you notice, this was a proper 80 pip movement, right? Execution यहाँ पे होती. Same चीज M1 का trade 370. So always remember, select the best opponent move with the best setup. In this, if you notice, we have all the movement plan, right? यहाँ पे इंटैक्ट लेवल ग्रैब हुआ, यहाँ पे S2B1 का सेटअप फॉर्मेशन हुआ, राइट? अगर ये भी मिस आउट किए हो तो यहाँ पे S2B1 फॉर्मेशन थी, राइट? एंड व्हाई डिड दिस मूवमेंट कम डाउन? जस्ट फॉर अ लिक्विडिटी ग्रैब पॉइंट, नथिंग मोर. So always look for an execution which is in perspective of the higher range, higher calculations, higher movements, which gives you a good holding power to control on the mind. Okay. So always follow the rules so that you gain the best movement from the proper setup. What's the birthday special? We'll trade, we'll teach, then post 10 o'clock, we'll party. There should never be a change in rotation or a schedule because it's your birthday. किसी को भी कोई डाउट्स है प्लीज पूछ लो. Stream will be there for next 10 minutes. नीचे भी इंटैक्ट लेवल पेंडिंग है ना यार अंबिका. Why are you going against it? यहाँ पे एक फॉर्मेशन मिलेगा बढ़िया वाला. उस फॉर्मेशन में देखेंगे नेक्स्ट प्लान ऑफ एक्शन, नॉट प्रायर टू दैट. जय श्री कृष्ण रमेश. ये लोगों को ये नहीं दिख रहा है. जो 72, जो 64 से बैठे हैं या 68 से जो लोग बैठे हैं, just look for one simple thing: MTSL at 84, system trailing at 80. Am I clear, guys? अगस्त्य, अभी भी पूरा होश और आवाज में हूँ मैं. It's just 2 bottles now. What are you talking? सोएंगे सोएंगे, अक्टूबर 4th को सोएंगे. Hello. Thank you so much, Richard. We'll catch you up in the evening, man. Yeah. La Cruiser, 8 p.m. Yeah. But I'll be reaching there somewhere around like 9:30 or 10. Okay. But rest all will be there. Yeah. Sure. Thank you. Hey, good morning, Elizabeth. How are you? Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trading. It's going on from yesterday night. So Varsha will send across you the invitation. La Cruz, Jumeirah, 9:30. Yeah. See you there. Take care. Bye bye. किसी को भी कोई डाउट नहीं है? Kriste, good morning. Thank you so much. I'm in middle of something. Uh, we'll connect in the evening, 9:30. Yeah, La Cruz. Cool. Take care. Bye bye. Good morning, Elsa. How are you? Thank you so much. The people who doesn't get up in the morning times are getting up in morning. What's happening? Oh my God, it means a lot. Thank you, Elsa. I'll catch you up in La Crochet, 9:30. Yeah. See you there. Take care. Go back to sleep. You're up too soon. And everyone, all the new members, 6 months of back testing, 6 months of forward testing. With that, make sure to do the live analysis in the directions to understand any concept or any strategy. Come with a smaller capital, execute the trades, compound, follow the proper risk to reward. Following a proper risk to reward, make sure that you protect your capital by not executing the trades with FOMO or greed, and work on compounding while learning whatever strategies or concepts you are working on. दिस इज नितेश साइनिंग ऑफ मिलते हैं अगली सेशन में तब तक के लिए टेक केयर बाय बाय